Let me show you how this works. I'm going to run this upper part of the workflow. It now checks all my Gmail emails, filters them if they are invoice related, if they have attachment or if they don't have attachment. Then ChatGPT just analyzes the attachments, the subject, the body of the email, and determines if it's a personal invoice, if it's a company invoice addressed to my company. If it is, then it's going to pass the filter. The invoice will be forwarded to my accountant. The invoice PDF will be uploaded to my Google Drive, and the invoice data will be added to Google Sheets. Hey everyone, my name is Yanis, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you an n8n automation that's going to handle all your incoming invoices. This is very useful for small business owners, individuals, basically anyone who needs to do tax returns. So this automation consists of three parts. The top part is the one that you need to run only once when you're going to start using this automation to get all your previous emails that are invoice related. You can get all emails, or you can even set from which you want to start tracking the emails. So you just use a filter, received after. Let's change it to October 1st. And basically this will check only emails that are received after October 1st, but you can do for the whole account as well. The middle part is that you will need to run daily. It's going to run automatically as soon as you receive an email in your Gmail account. This will check if it's an invoice related email, if it's addressed to you personally or to your business, and then just follow the steps. Basically, the top part and the middle part is all the same. And the bottom part is, let's say you need to also send receipts to your accountant, and you need to track expenses from your receipts as well. So you just need a Telegram app on your phone. You take a picture with this app and just send the picture to a chatbot that will automatically trigger this small workflow that will analyze the image and add the data to your Google spreadsheet. We're going to have a bookkeeping assistant spreadsheet so you can see all your expenses. You will also upload the invoice PDFs to your Google Drive and also the receipts in your Google Drive. The bottom part is an automatic trigger. When I upload an image to a Telegram app and send it to a chatbot, this automatically triggers this scenario. So I'm gonna click on my Telegram app. I have my receipt bot here. I'm gonna send him a receipt of a target. Just 1 second. I'm sending it. I'm gonna execute this. And when the scenario is active, this all happens automatically. So there was a problem with Google Sheets node. Let's just check what's the problem. Column names were updated after the node setup. Just gonna refresh it. And we need to add invoice URL. So the invoice URL is web view link. And let's just rerun this. Yeah, it's all good. And if I go to my spreadsheet, I can see the receipt in ID, vendor, date, amount, and it also has been uploaded to my Google Drive, so I can see the receipt here. Yeah. So if you want, I will have this in my description, but I want to show you how you can build it yourself, so you can tweak and adjust things and maybe take out the email things if you don't need them, and take out Google Drive node if you don't need it, so you have a better understanding how this all works. So this is basically a very quick automation because you need to build only the top part. The middle is just copy paste, and the bottom part is very quickly from 7 nodes. So let's start. Let me just disconnect this, and let's move this, and let's build same automation very quickly. We just need to build the upper part because we can then copy paste all other data here. So here we're just gonna click on plus sign, search for nodes. We're gonna search for Gmail node. We're gonna add get many messages because we want to get multiple messages that are invoice related. Get message, Gmail account. If you want to add your Gmail account, just click on create new credential and you will be prompted to sign in with Google to give access for n8n. I already have my Gmail account connected. Resources message, operation get many. We're gonna return all messages. We're gonna toggle this off for simplify. And under the options, we're gonna add download attachments, toggle this, and we're gonna add some filters. So label names, it's gonna be in inbox, and we're gonna add another filter that's gonna be search. And here I will just go ahead and to my original scenario and copy this search input, which ChatGPT wrote for me. I asked him what are the most related related search terms for emails that include invoices. So basically the subject of the email contains usually invoice, payment has been received, payment, billing, etc. Just remember you need to use word or in between. Also, if it's a multiple word phrase, then you need to use semicolons. We can execute this step. Okay, so it found 33 items. After that, we need to determine if the email had attachment or it didn't have attachment. So flow, if, and basically we need to check if the file extension is PDF. So contains PDF, and this is an expression that checks if attachment 0 has meantime PDF. If it does, it means it has an attachment that we will send to ChatGPT. Let's run this one, execute step. And you see 10 emails of the 33 have attachment and 23 don't have attachment. Let's work with the ones that have attachments. So we need to do file parsing. Basically, we need to turn PDF into text so ChatGPT can understand what's inside the invoice. So PDF, extract from file, extract from PDF, and input binary field will be attachment 0, not data. So extract from PDF. Let's run this, execute step, done. So as you can see, here is how it turns the PDF into a text. So we can now add OpenAI module, which we will do here, OpenAI, messenger model, OpenAI account. You can get your API key from OpenAI. Just the resource is text, operation messenger model. You can choose a model. I use 4.1 mini. This is 2025, and the prompt, I'm just gonna copy the prompt from this one because it's very long prompt. I don't want to rewrite it, and I'm gonna explain to you what I'm prompting. So basically, I'm telling what the assistant is supposed to do, and I'm asking him to analyze and determine if the invoice is issued to me, my business name, my name and surname, or to my postcode, because some invoices don't have billing person's name. I will attach a spreadsheet to this OpenAI node, so the ChatGPT can access this spreadsheet and check if already an invoice with such ID exists. If it does, then obviously it shouldn't pass the filter. Here, we need to go to our initial node that got us the the emails that are invoice related, add subject. So ChatGPT has access to the subject of the email. And also we want to give him the body of the email, which is text. And this one is the parsed PDF text. So here from the extract from file node, we're going to use text variable and put it here. After that, this is a JSON that a structure what I would like to get from ChatGPT. So is it an invoice? If it is an invoice, then it should be true. If it's not, then it should be false. And other data that we're going to use in our spreadsheet later on. If it's otherwise, then it just returns that it is false. And here are more like instructions, rules that ChatGPT needs to follow. You can stop the video and check what's written here. Okay, and that's about it. We just need to toggle this output content as JSON. We should be good to go. Let's run this execute step. And what it will do is it will just check all these 10 items from this node. If they are invoices addressed to me, if they are valid, and then pass the data to the next node, which will be an filter node. We just need to quickly add here our Google spreadsheet. So we're gonna use Google Sheets tool, and we just gonna give him access to the bookkeeping assistant sheet document, and the sheet is sheet 1, and the operation is get rows. So basically he gets the rows from the sheet, checks if the rows contain an invoice ID, and if they do, then obviously we don't need to process this invoice once again. Okay, so here we're gonna add a filter, and we're gonna have this is invoice and Boolean is true. So we only work with the responses from ChatGPT that is invoice true. Let's run this. Oh, he's now checking with the sheets. I have already data here, so basically it should return 0 true items. It will return 10, but they shouldn't pass the filter. And as you can see, discarded are 10 items. So because they are all false, because they are already in our Google Sheets. So let's just delete these. Execute step. I shouldn't have executed it. I just could execute the filter. Yeah. Hopefully this is somewhat useful for you. This is just the time-consuming part of this video to build this out. But once we build this out, we just can copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. 10 items are checked. Let's filter them and see how much we will keep. So yeah, 6 items we are keeping. Okay. And then not everyone, but some need to forward their invoices to an accountant. So if you need to, you can add Gmail modules. So you need a Gmail module that will get a specific message. So choose Gmail module, get a message. And we need message ID. Where we get the message ID, we get it from our original node Gmail 2. And just drag this ID here. We can simplify it. No, we can't because we need attachment. So options, add option, download attachment, and toggle the download attachment to green. So let's execute this step. Yep. We got 6 items with attachments, and then we just gonna simply, like in here, send a message. Gmail, again, node, send a message. Gmail account message, operation send to here. You can enter your accountant's email address. I will enter mine. Subject, I will use the same as my original email. You can set whichever subject you want. Email type is HTML, and the message is also the original message from Gmail node. And we're gonna add option, and we're gonna add attachment. Click here, add attachment, and then go back to binary here, copy this attachment 0. Let's test it. Should send six emails. I think it's sending them now. Yeah, 6 emails has been sent. Then we're gonna add a Google Drive module so we can upload the invoice PDFs to our Google Drive. So Google Drive, upload file, connect your Google Drive account, operation upload. We need to connect it so we can access the variables. So again, attachment 0. So input data field name is attachment 0. File name, we're gonna use the invoice ID as file name. Okay, this stays in my drive, and parent folder is invoices receipts. Add options, we don't need to add any options. I'm gonna just delete these ones that I had previously. And let's execute this step. It should now upload 6 invoices to my account. And then we only need to add Google Sheets node, and after that we're just gonna copy and paste. I will show you how you can quickly do it. So yep, it has uploaded. Let's refresh. Yes, we have 6 invoices here. And then we're just gonna add Google Sheets node, append row in sheet. And here we need to find our sheet, which is bookkeeping assistant. Sheet is sheet 1. And then we just need to map out these fields. So we're going to scroll down to filter node and choose vendor variable here, invoice date variable here, invoice ID here, category is subscription, amount, and currency. Also, we need to add invoice URL so we can easily access the document from our spreadsheet. So this we will need to select from our Google Drive node. Web view link is here. Okay, and that's about it. So we can execute this one. And 6 items have been added to our spreadsheet. Now at the bottom, as in here, we just gonna select these, copy and paste, connect this to OpenAI. And basically what we need to do here, we need to adjust the prompt, and we need to remove this attachment text because these inputs won't have any attachments. Filter stays the same. Gmail, we don't need to, we can actually leave this get message one, but when we are sending message to our accountant, we just don't need to send attachment because we don't have any attachment here. So yeah, and we can now test this out. So execute step. Let's see how many this returns. So now it's checking all 23 items, if they exist in sheet, if they are valid invoices, and if they are, they will pass through the filter. If they aren't, they will not pass through the filter. Let's just see. And once we have built this, the part that's automatically being triggered is very easy to build. I will just show you. Yep, 23 items. So let's execute this step. 2 items. So again, we're gonna get message. We're gonna send the message. We're gonna remove this Google Drive node because we don't have any IDs. And here we're just gonna remove this invoice URL because we don't have any invoice URL because we don't have any attachments in our Google Drive. Okay, so this is built. Now you want to build this part that will be automatically triggered as soon as you receive a Gmail message, and it will check if it's an invoice related email. So we're just gonna hold shift, select modules, including this if, Control C, Control V, paste them here. And we're gonna click on plus sign here, Gmail, and we're gonna scroll down, check the triggers, and select this node on message received. So Gmail account pull times you can set every minute, every hour, every day. You can leave it to every minute. Message received, untick this simplify toggle, and we're gonna add filters again. Label names is inbox like we had there, and add filter search so we get only the emails that have invoice in their subject. Where is the node here? So search like this, the same, I already explained this before. And we need to add options, download attachment, and toggle this one so the attachment is being downloaded if it has one. And just connect it to the node of if3. And basically this should be fine, except here you need to get the message ID. So we're gonna I'm gonna forward one email to my Gmail account that is connected to this scenario. So it's jsautomates@gmail.com. I forward it, and then I'm gonna click on execute step, and it should, yeah, so it started to run. So these two nodes are okay. So we need to adjust the inputs in our OpenAI node. So the subject, as this original first Gmail node changed, so the variables also changed. So we need to select subject. So basically it's Gmail trigger. So we can copy the Gmail trigger, paste it over Gmail too. So this is the node name, and this is what we want to get from this node. Okay, the same will be here in the bottom part. We want to replace this with Gmail trigger and Gmail trigger. Okay. Filter stays the same. Get message. We need to change it to Gmail trigger. Send message. All is good here. And Google Drive, I think it's going to be all good. Here as well, get message to Gmail trigger. Okay, that's fine. So let's rerun this. Yep, filter. Filter won't pass because we already have data for this invoice in our sheets. Okay, so this is how you build the second part of this workflow. Just a reminder, this part you run initially to get the old emails into your sheets, into your Google Drive, forward them to your accountant if needed. And then this part is the one that will run automatically if you activate this scenario. Okay, and this one, the bottom one, is very quick and very simple. So let's add plus sign, search for Telegram. You can use whatever app you want. You can use WhatsApp, but you need WhatsApp business account. You can use Twilio messaging app. And yeah, those are the most popular ones, but the Telegram is far more easier to set up than any other app. So let's choose Telegram, triggers, and just choose on message trigger. I'm going to show you quickly how you can add a new account. So connection, this is the connection that I have now. So we use create new credential and we need access token. To get access token, I'm going to show you the Telegram app on my desktop, but it looks completely the same in your mobile phone. So you need to search for bot father, and once you have found the bot father, you're just gonna message him a new bot. That's like for him to create a channel especially for your automation. So he's asking how you're gonna call it. We're gonna call it JS automates video. Yes. Now he says you need to add bot at the end, so it's going to be JS automates video bot. And as you can see, it has created the channel and gave us an API token paste here, and click save, and this will create a connection with your Telegram account. If you click here on this link, you will access your own chat bot. You can click start, and basically this is where you're going to send the pictures of your receipts, so you can automatically add them to your spreadsheet, forward them, upload them to your Google Drive. So let's close this. We have added it here. We just trigger on all updates. Additional fields, we're going to download images files and toggle download images files. So let's try this. Let's send the receipt to the chatbot. Click here, execute step, and you can see the receipt has been received. So after that, we need OpenAI image analyze assistant. So OpenAI analyze image. Here you can choose model. It's ChatGPT Mini. We can use this one. It's a pretty easy task. For prompt, again, I'm going to show you the prompt. It's very similar to the other prompts that I used in this automation. So It is just to analyze receipt details and extract what we need for this receipt. And image will be binary file, and the input data field name is data. Simplify output, yes. Okay, let's run this. For some reason, let's just execute this step again. Now it's all good. And execute step. Now it's analyzing the image. It did analyze. And what we need to do, because this doesn't parse JSON a response, we need to add a node called edit fields, and we need to manually map the JSON. So we can click on JSON here, delete the sample input, and just drag the content variable here, and basically it will parse this JSON into fields that we can use in our automation. So after that, we need to get the file again from Telegram. So Telegram get file, and we need to run this. So let's execute this step. Here you can see it just mapped out the variables so we can use them in our automation. Telegram get a file. File ID we get from the original Telegram node, and the file ID we need to use the photo 3 because this photo 3 is the highest resolution available of this file. If you use photo 0, it will be completely small and you won't be able to read it when it's uploaded to your Google Drive. We toggle download, and let's execute step. Done. And then again, we just copy two nodes that we have here. No, actually here, because we need the Gmail node. Let's copy them, paste, and now we just connect, so we don't need to remake everything. Just connect the nodes to our Telegram, send message, open it. So the subject will be received, and we can use the receipt ID from the edit fields node that we parsed. So and the message will be, this is received from target, and attachment field will be data. So as it is here. And to upload the file, basically we do the same. File name will be receipt ID. We're gonna upload to my drive invoice receipts, but the input field name is again data. And then we just append a row in Google Sheets. So we need to remap these fields because they were used for Gmail processing. This one is a little bit different because receipts don't have all these variables. So let's execute this step to upload to Google Drive. If I go to my Google Drive, it should have the invoice here in a second. I mean the receipt here in a second. You see it's a pretty good resolution. We can read everything out here. And then if I go to my Google Sheets node, just gonna update the vendor from edit fields node. Vendor is target. Receipt date is invoice date. Invoice ID is receipt ID. category is subscription. No, we can set false because receipts are not subscription. Amount is this one, and the currency is this. And also in what URL, as we just uploaded the receipt on our Google Drive, we can actually add a link here. So web link here. Let's execute the step and check our sheets, and you can see target is good here. So yeah, I hope you learned how to build this. You can build it on your own, or you can just download it from the description. I would be more happy if you build it on your own, because you would learn, and maybe there are stuff that that can be improved in this automation, because I recently started using n8n. I was using make.com before a lot, and yeah, hopefully we'll bring more no-code automations that I can share with you in the future. So if you like the video, click the like button, leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do it. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.